What's up, yo? It's Kim Osorio, and you're watching hiphopstand.com. Straight from the source.
Kim Osorio is here. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
The book is called Straight from the Source. It's about your
Straight
whole
from the source.
tenure at the Source magazine.
Yes.
And the sexual discrimination suit
Yes.
that you brought against.
Well, there were four claims. There were four claims. It's
Okay.
important to know. It was gender discrimination, sexual harassment, retaliation, and defamation. A lot of legal stuff, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, explain it. Since you brought it up.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So the audience knows exactly what it is.
Well, there's different claims, so you can get into a lot of them. Like the retaliation is being fired. That was the claim I actually won on.
Okay.
That one in defamation. And retaliation is when you're fired for filing a complaint of gender discrimination. Because discrimination, which includes harassment, is protected, Title VII of Civil Rights. See, like I'm of Civil Rights Act of 1964. Now I'm going into all this legal stuff because you're jogging my memory. But employees can't discriminate on the basis of, the protected class. Race, gender, age, that sort of thing.
They cannot not hire somebody or not promote somebody based on their race or their gender.
Right. Or there's a lot of things. The treatment of people has to, all be equal.
Right. Oh, well, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
What a concept.
What a concept. Pick it up. That would be very nice. Now, Peppa just recently came out with a book, and she wrote a book to shed light on domestic violence and to give the story of Salt and Pepper and their breakup and the whole thing. And now Faith just wrote a book also. And her book is to tell the story of Biggie. What's the purpose of you writing this book?
The purpose for me to write Straight from the Source is to give the reader an inside view into what went down at the Source magazine. And to also understand from a woman's perspective, how it is coming up in the game. You want more?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of stuff in this book, and we deal with a lot of issues, and I like to say that one of the strongest themes in this book is the theme of the double standard in hip-hop.
Okay, what's the double standard in hip-hop?
I believe, just me, little me, just me.
Okay.
I believe that sometimes women are looked at differently than men, or women are not allowed to do the same type of things that men are allowed to do. And my book really delves into those issues.
Do you think that's the reason why, from your perspective as a woman, that's the reason why women find it so hard to sell records as a rap artist?
I think it has something to do with that. I don't know if it necessarily, and I'm not in the business of selling records, so I can't speak to that as much as I can speak to my experiences as I did in Straight from the Source. But I think that, that has a lot to do with it. You look at right now, there's not a lot of representations of women, whether it be behind the scenes or in front of the mic.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. It's a man-run thing.
Male-dominated industry.
Yeah, very male-dominated.
And it's not just hip-hop. Like, I don't want to say it like I'm singling out hip-hop. That's the way of the world.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like, women are always kind of thought of as an also-ran a lot of the time. Like, okay, let's get this Republican ticket going in. Hey, let's bring the woman in. You know what I mean? It's not like she was...
Yeah, that was interesting, huh?
Yeah, that was very interesting. Especially right after Hillary didn't get the nod from Barack. It's like, I got a woman.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, do you feel like that's something that's been going on a lot, and how prevalent was that at the Source magazine?
For me at the Source, I dealt with a lot of that, It was just a really tough time because I looked at things a lot like, wait, why am I being treated that way? Or why are you asking me these questions that you wouldn't necessarily ask a man?
Or it wouldn't have been asked, it would have been said in a different manner.
Maybe.
To a man.
Maybe.
Like, yeah, I know you. You know what I mean?
That's you smashed out such a
that's a different way of saying it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a different way of saying it.
Yeah.
It is.
It'll be discussed, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's a different way of bringing things to light. So is this about it seems like the book is about your experiences at the Source magazine, but also telling the story of the downfall.
It does delve into that. A lot of people aren't really touching on the fact that there's a lot of the behind-the-scenes drama, and this was a very critical time in the magazine's history. It was what a lot of people say was defined as the downfall because of the Eminem crusade and all of that. Yeah.
That magazine's not been the same since. I mean, they're trying to,
You said it. You said it, not me.
I can say what I want to say. It's my show and nobody pays my bills. So, Londell and them is trying.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they're trying very hard to get it back to where it was.
Right.
But
the brand name is very strong. Let me say that. I think that growing up in the hip-hop culture, I feel strongly about the brand. And that's part of the reason why I was so passionate about my time there. Like, the Source is the only place where you go to work and you feel that strongly. At the end of the day, everybody has a boss, right? And the boss got to tell you what to do.
Absolutely.
But at the Source magazine, we were so passionate about documenting hip-hop culture that we always were, we were against things that we felt like were inherently wrong. You know, we were against the biases and stuff that came out later.
Okay. Kim Osorio is here. We got some more stuff to talk to Kim about, more about the downfall of the Source magazine and her experiences. Kim Osorio is here. Brand new book straight from the Source. Now, Kim, how bad did it actually get over there?
You gotta read the book. There was a lot of things that happened, and you know, from my experiences, it's all in the book. Everything I'm talking about, all the stuff that happened to me. I can't just pick one thing. It was a lot of stuff.
What was the worst of the worst for you?
I think the Eminem crusade got a little crazy. I think there was a point where we all came to work and was like, okay, how are we gonna hate on Eminem today? Like, that was just the plan.
But why? Why? What was the whole point behind it?
You know what? I get into that in the book because no one really can pinpoint exactly what it was. Like, it just kind of came out of nowhere. I'm sitting in my office one day, like, get that plaque off your wall. I'm like, oh, oops, I forgot it was there. You know, like, it was that serious.
That you're gonna have a plaque up?
I had an Eminem plaque, and it had to come down.
Because of what the hell was the beef about?
I don't know.
Because you know, I did interview Ray Benzino at the time, and I thought he made a valid point, but I just thought it was a misguided point.
It was a very valid point.
It was a valid point that Eminem was able to do whatever he wanted to do as far as a hip hop artist, while regular hip hop artists weren't given that same opportunity. Like, you know, when Eminem did his songs, you know, cleaning out my closet, and I'm sorry, mama, he was able to dig a grave and with his mother's name on the tombstone, and MTV played the video like there was no problem. Had that been a black artist, it would have never happened.
And I agree with that.
And I agreed with that, but it was just like a personal attack on dude because of, I thought the attack should have been on the establishment and the powers that be that allow him to get away with that. Not on him personally. Like, I didn't understand what he had to do with it. If you can get over, you're going to get over.
Right. I mean, really nothing. Like, an artist is an artist. You know what I mean? They're going to perform and they're going to do it. And they should have that creative freedom to do that. I think for us at the magazine, we all stood behind that. You know, we all believed that that was the case. But at the end of the day, it was like, okay, we said this in the magazine, now let's move on.
There was a time at the magazine when Jam Master Jay passed away, and y'all wanted to do the cover for Jam Master Jay. Yeah, I read that part. And y'all wanted to do the cover for Jam Master Jay, and it was Promise to Baby from Cash Money.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes. Everything in the book is true.
Covers were promised?
Yes.
To different artists? So how is that holding up the integrity of what the magazine is supposed to be about?
That's the question now, isn't it? That's the question. You know what? It's interesting because it was, you know, just...
to him for what reason, though?
Who knows? Who knows what reason that was? You know, I don't know if, you know, if it was a verse or some sort of collaboration. I don't know, but that's how business was.
Jump on my album and do a verse and I'll throw you the cover?
Yeah.
Of the Source magazine?
That's like a revelation to people, right? When we were behind closed doors, like when we were working there, we just knew that that was the case. You know, we would be lobbying for a certain artist or be really excited about doing stories, and then it would be like, oh, but you have to do this. And we're like, why? Why? And knowing that, you know, that Jam Master Jay cover, it was really important to hip hop. I mean, we did it on the issue actually went out to subscribers, that one in particular.
Right.
But we had to
split it. It didn't
go on newsstand. Can you imagine how, you know...
How impactful that would have been.
Yes. To have that there. I mean, I wrote that story.
Right. It would have showed that the Source was on top of his game.